Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Union Station for tonight's varsity volleyball matchup between our guests, the Christian Academy Eagles, and your Calvary Christian Spartans. Let us pray. Lord God, again, we thank you for this night. We thank you for your presence. We thank you for, again, the gifts and talents and abilities you've given to these young ladies, and we pray that you would keep them free from injury. We again pray that you would allow us to do all that we do tonight to honor and glorify you. We thank you for your mercy and for your grace that we find new each morning. We thank you, as always, for your Son, Jesus Christ, and we ask all these things in his holy and precious name. Amen. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country with freedoms unlike any other, so we ask that you would please rise. And we ask, before we do the national anthem, we ask that you would just take a moment of silence and honor and remembrance of the lives that were lost 19 years ago this day in the terrible terrorist attacks in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. Thank you. And now, to honor America, we ask you to please join in the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the teams first for Christian Academy. Number 17, Brooke Fishback. Number 4, Bree Morgan. Number 6, Brooklyn Oglesby. Number 9, Hannah Looker. The starters, number 1, Mallory Inman. Number 3, Kylie Oglesby. Number 8, Olivia Bradshaw. Number 31, Carly Heiler. Number 12, Faith Lord. And number 10, Kiana Suttles. Now for the Spartans of Calvary Christian. Number 5, Alicia Carter. Number 10, Madeline Tritshoe. Number 12, Anastasia Rogan. Number 22, Julie Childers. Number 4, Ruby Slemons. Number 28, Maria Rohrer. Number 23, Taylor Russell. Number 15, Maudrey Cook. Number 14, Lily Prince. Number 17, Lucy Jarvis. Now the starters, number 6, Lillian Zamora. Number 24, Erin Young. Number 20, Emma Patton. Number 3, Abby Jenkins. Number 25, Isabel Schmidt. And number 21, Jayla Wilson. Your officials for tonight's game, Mr. Tom Christensen, Mr. Ron Perry.
Well, welcome to this broadcast. We have Christian Academy, and us here in this neck of the woods, we usually call them Sidney Christian. So if you're from Christian Academy, please forgive us. We'll try to do our best calling you Christian Academy. And we also have Calvary Christian. This is a league game in the OVCC North. And actually, both teams are undefeated at the moment, so this is should be a good matchup between both schools. A long history between these two programs. Of course, Christian Academy, we were in a league for a few years called the ICSO, and we both made the transition the same year to the OVCC. So it's just been a great relationship that we've had through both teams. And Sidney Christian will, again, Christian Academy will be serving first. Olivia Bradshaw for the Eagles. Good first setup, good up by Alicia Carter. Lillian Zamora for the Spartans. Good dig by the libero for Christian Academy, and the first point goes to Calvary Christian. Senior Lillian Zamora up to serve. She has been a monster serving for Calvary the last few games. Good job by Sidney Christian, and they hit it out of bounds. As Calvary grabs an early 2-0 lead. Another great serve by Lillian Zamora. And it's good to see, again, that we're able to even play the game of volleyball. Of course, in this COVID season, I guess you would say. Another serve by Lillian Zamora. They have a quick 4-0 lead. I know if you're watching from Christian Academy, Lillian has had a few games where she has served at times 11 to 12, 14, 15 points in a row for Calvary. So definitely someone to pay attention to if you're from Christian Academy. And I do believe, somebody told me that the OVCC Facebook page is also streaming this as Aaron Young hits it into the net. So a breather there for Christian Academy as it is side out. Number 12 coming up to serve, Faith Lord. Now it looks like we got a shoe timeout called. And I know Christian Academy, as libero Alicia Carter receives that serve. Abby Jenkins with a spike, but good job by Christian Academy. Unfortunately hidden into the net. Mallory Inman and Aaron Young will be going back to serve for Calvary. Good job by Aaron Young, and good job by Christian Academy, just unfortunately hidden into the net. And that was number 10. Aaron continues to serve for Calvary. Ooh, looked like it could have gone out, but a good play by the libero for Christian Academy. William on defense end, set up for Abby Jenkins, and Abby hits it into the net. So side out over there to Christian Academy. Number 1, Mallory Enman will be serving for Christian Academy. Good serve. Must be a very consistent server for Christian Academy. Unconventional bump set spike right there, but it's still beneficial for Christian Academy, and a good job by Calvary. Good job by both programs, and a point for Christian Academy. As the ball you cannot hit underneath the net. Good job there. Oh, good dig by the libero for Christian Academy, and just a miscommunication right there that benefits Calvary. Junior Emma Patton coming up to serve, number 20. And yep, looked long. Good adjustment from Christian Academy. We have number 10 serving for Christian Academy. Sorry, I'm trying to look up my roster, and I can't read the handwriting. I know it's Suttles is the last name. Can't read the first name. I'll try to get some assistance as Inman hits it really hard to the back row, and Calvary unable to handle it. Good back and forth matchup going on right now. Inman with another good serve. We saw a dive right there on that ball, so she had a good spin on it. Hits it into the net. So side out to Calvary. Substitution coming in for Christian Academy, number 6, coming in to the game, Brooklyn Oglesby. Abby Jenkins, sophomore, and she hits a little long. Side out to Christian Academy. Number 31, Carly Heiler to serve. She hits it into the net. As the libero comes right back into the game. Isabel Schmidt serving. Oglesby up there to serve for Christian Academy. Good spike, just a little long. Good, great velocity. Just unfortunately went out of bounds. Good effort there by both programs. I know if she's able to get those spikes down, that's going to cause Calvary a ton of problems. We've got an early timeout here by Christian Academy. Probably just talking settle down. I know probably some nerves are going down because I know both programs probably understand. Both programs are, again, fighting for sole position of first place in the OVCC North. So they're battling back and forth, trying to see who can win this game. And I know the coach from Christian Academy is probably just getting the team to relax a little bit, understanding that they take it one possession at a time. They can crawl back into this first set. Game of volleyball, as most of you know, it can it can happen in a heartbeat, how quickly a team can get some momentum and cause the other team some difficulties. And so in the game of volleyball, you're truly never out of the game. You know, Christian Academy's well coached. I do believe that they won the OVCC North Division last year in the regular season. Maybe they fell short in the championship game in the tournament to Mars Hill. Jayla Wilson with a good serve for Calvary. A lot of movement from Christian Academy. As Alicia Libero for Calvary gets it. Lillian Zamora got set up. Very difficult, unable to control that set right there, so it's kind of too close to the net for a playable ball. As Jayla continues to serve for Calvary. Good job by the libero for Christian Academy. It looked like a net there, but no call. Maybe they thought the ball hit it. Still, Sidney Christian was able to get that point as Aaron Young hits it into the net. Number 10 comes back into the ball game. Settles. As a serve long.
I've tried to kick her out 3 times. She won't listen.
Lillian Zamora at top of the net. Unfortunate bounce or hit for Christian Academy as Calvary finds them up 9. Oglesby hits it in the back row. Good tip to Abby Jenkins. And Abby's a good volleyball player for Calvary. Good effort there by Christian Academy responding to that spike attempt. Emma Young hits it to the back row. Good volley, just a little hard. And again, like we spoke early in the broadcast, Lillian Zamora is just an animal when it comes to serve. As a great effort by Oglesby, but just a great location for Lillian. Of course, we've been able to see all the teams in the OVCC North, and that's in as they find themselves up 20-8. That's out, so slide out to Sidney Christian. Faith Ward back up there to serve for Christian Academy. As she put it in the right spot as Alicia was backpedaling and couldn't get in a good position to bump the ball. So great job by Faith. And that looks a little long. And so slide out to the Spartans. See if the Calvary can finish out this set. They need 4 more points to do so. Good location tip. Great job by Abby Jenkins. But the other Calvary Spartan players unable to adjust. Caught Calvary way off guard. That's number 1, Mallory Inman, back up there to serve. You can just tell that she's a good volleyball player. Jayla Wilson unable to control that serve, so a point. I do believe they call that an ace. Some of you may be wondering if my wife, another excellent serve, but great location by Alicia. And caught inadvertent whistle, so just redo that. But my wife was eating some nachos, so you'd rather have not have listened to her, and I actually have her on mute, so you wouldn't have heard her eating. Still good job by Alicia. Isabel Schmidt with a setup. Oh, just a little outside. And so I guess I will unmute her right now. Oh, there we go.
Say it ain't so.
Yep, you're live now.
All right.
So hopefully those nachos will digest well for you.
Oh.
Inman is a great spark serving for the Eagles. They've got themselves back into this first set. Unfortunate for Christian Academy, but if you're a Calvary fan, you're like, whew, we needed that.
Correct.
Emma Patton up there to Oglesby. Great location by Oglesby, but a good dig by Lillian Zamora. A little hard, which causes it to stay out of bounds. No serve by Emma Patton. Good bump set, spike attempt, and I thought they might have been in the net. Oh,
it hit the pole.
Okay, so it wasn't Calvary. The ball hit the pole,
Right.
which calls it out. I thought maybe Calvary hit the net. But set point for Calvary. Good job by Isabel Schmidt, trying to catch him off guard.
Good recovery by Sidney Christian.
And Isabel again with the tip there, and they're going to call her.
Two hands.
Pushed it.
Carry. A little bit late whistle, but nonetheless.
Good control by Alicia on that, and good set up for Abby Jenkins, and it's just out of control for Sidney Christian, and they fall short in this first set, 25-15. So a great start for Calvary Christian if you're a fan. And Sidney Christian, you're just trying to will your team to probably perform better. I do believe that Sidney Christian Academy is undefeated on the year. I'll try to pull up the OVCC standings right now. And I do see Christian Academy 4-0 overall, 3-0 thus far in the conference. And Calvary, I think they are 3-0 as well in the conference. And 4-3 overall. And you can see the coach for Christian Academies during this intermission, they're making the kids hit the ball. And you can tell that she's not too happy with their performance thus far. So getting into some fundamental work right there. Now a big thing for Calvary is not to get a big head. This is going to be a battle. I would not be surprised if this goes to 5 sets. Christian Academy is undefeated for a reason, and that doesn't happen by mistake. So we might pause for the 1 minute and 30 seconds, so you probably will not hear any noise as I do this.
Bye.
On the count of 2. 1, 2. So we're live again. And I'm going to pass over the roster to Miss Liz as she can try to look at the handwriting because my eyes are very bad. I do not have my glasses. I blame you, Liz, for not bringing them. You're supposed to help me out with that. It's kind of messed up.
How can you not read this?
Well, I guess I didn't zoom in. That probably would have helped. See, again, I don't have my...
Oh, gracious.
As Lillian Zamora up there to serve for the Spartans. Good adjustment by Alicia on that short hit.
To Aaron Young.
Oh, and Inman again, unfortunately hit it into the net. If you want to, Liz, you can kind of focus on their names and numbers.
Oh.
And I can focus on Calvary's side if you'd like. Oh, I tell you, when she's consistent with her serves, she's very difficult to game plan against because she will pick her locations and she picks it well. As you saw, she said it's left-hand side, she hits the right hand, that'll be 4 hits. I think another program that we just played needs to learn how to count to 4. Oh, never mind, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Good job by Lillian again, but good job by the libero. Oh, is it going to get over? No. Calvary again jumps out to a decent lead right now, 4-0.
I was trying to figure out which number the libero had.
I think she's number 1.
Number 9.
Oh, number, yep, yes.
Yeah, see?
And that's why I gave that to you.
Yeah, that's Hannah Looker. That was a good save by Brooklyn Oglesby.
Good job by Aaron Young, too, for Calvary.
We've got ourselves a volley going on here, ladies and gentlemen.
Sometimes this is easy to hit over the net. Good job by Jayla Wilson to Emma, and they just have to hit it over, then they do. Inman, tough hit, but good job by Jayla Wilson. Abby tips it into the net, but that was a great volley with both programs.
Yes, yes. And I'm terrible at commentating because I'm too engrossed in what's going on. But I saw a lot of movement and a lot of communication on Sidney's part.
A tip right there, but Emma's ready to pay, or was right in the right position that time. Aaron hits it. Is it going to be long? No. Good job by Oglesby. A lot of movement. Calvary's making Sidney Christian Academy.
Here for a spike. Oh, that was a good
adjustment by Inman.
Number 1.
Good hustle by Alicia. Over the net. Oh, great job. Great job by Calvary Christian. The Spartans, you can tell they just, they're playing at another level so far in this ball game. I think they're really excited about this. Another great serve by Lillian Zamora as a timeout's going to be called by Christian Academy's coach as Calvary finds them up 7-0 in the second set. You can just see all the momentum to Calvary's side, and the coach is just trying to get them to focus on Christian Academy.
It's a little warm here in this gym, and there's lots of movement, so it's a good little break for them to regroup. Because they've had some great volleys.
They have. Just unfortunate bounces their way. It could be easily 7-4 ball game right now, or, I'm sorry, 5-4 or something like that.
5 + 4 is 9.
I know. Well, it's going to be a 9 eventually.
Eventually, yes, that is true. So it could be like 4-3 right now.
That's why I coach at Calvary, because
You said it. I'm just agreeing.
That's why I need score keepers up here to keep the scores for me. Zillian continues to serve, and maybe I think last time they called, Christian Academy called a timeout when she was serving. She hit it out of bounds. This time she's still able to control it. Good hustle there.
By Brooklyn Oglesby, making sure she's in the right position.
Good job by Emma Patton, but she hit it out of bounds. Or an unfortunate bump to Aaron, and Aaron couldn't control it because she was chasing after her. So that was a good timeout by Christian Academy. Good job by Jayla Wilson being down. Good job by Aaron Young just getting a hand on it. Good recovery by Calvary Christian. Just unfortunate. They can't seem to get it over the net on those hard hits. That would be very difficult for Calvary to retrieve. They just have to get it over that net. Aaron Young serving. Good tip, good hustle good job by Calvary Christian. Abby Jenkins hit in the net, but Emma played it off of the net. Good tip, but that is out of bounds. Side out to Christian Academy.
Looks like Faith Lord did a great job of placing that right where nobody was at on Calvary's side.
I do believe she's up to serve right now.
Yes, she is. Number 12, Faith Lord.
Good job by Faith. Set up for a spike for Isabel Smith, but good job by Christian Academy in the right position. Abby Jenkins doing a great job for the Spartans in that hit.
And then it hits the ceiling.
I guess we never talked about that because that's the first time the ball hits the ceiling. If it hits the ceiling and it lands on your side or goes on your side, you can still play it. However, if you hit it as it's going over to the side, it is a side out. Good job by Alicia, but bumped it out of bounds. So some discrepancy on the scoreboard right now, but I think we got it corrected. It is 10-4.
It's called I Can't Do Scoreboard. And look at
you were laughing at me about counting, and you were the one that messed up there.
Yep.
Abby Jenkins, again, a fantastic volleyball for the Spartans, only a sophomore. Abby Jenkins continues to serve for the Spartans.
That ceiling.
As it hit the ceiling, I guess you might not be able to see that on camera, so I guess we need to kind of talk about that as it hits it. Good hustle by Alicia, anticipating where that the hole was. A good spike, a good recovery by Emma Patton, and Alicia hits it over for the Spartans for a point. Found an opening on Christian Academy's side, but Alicia played it off the ceiling of Emma's bump. Just fantastic. Good job by Jenkins again. A miss hit from Christian Academy. Abby Jenkins, is this her fourth serve in a row? Might be even her fifth.
And it was a miscommunication with Christian Academy.
Yes. I see some celebrities coming into the building too.
Yeah, I see him out there.
Huntsman Elite has a fall league starting tomorrow. Another miscommunication from Christian Academy. I know coach is weighing her options right now. Do I call a timeout? Do I sub? It's a tough position to be in because you already used one of your timeouts. I do believe you're only allowed 2 per set. Is that correct? I'm actually not for sure.
Correct.
Another miss hit from Christian Academy as Abby Jenkins is finding her in a great position of painting the corners, hitting to libero or hitting it to the opposite side and Christian Academy just unable to find a rhythm right now off of these serves as number 4 comes into the ball game.
Number 4 being Bree Morgan.
I do believe this is her first action of the ball game. And Abby hits it into the net. So that's actually a great strategy. Kind of threw off the rhythm of Abby with that substitution. As Calvary finds them up 11 here, early in the second set. A little hard, or a little soft. Good job by Christian Academy, able to play that. Oh, huh. Surprised that she didn't play that. Another Oglesby is coming into the ball game, replacing number 10.
The refs are conferring on a substitution question that the coach.
Well,
from
I
Christian
think
Academy.
there was a question about, since it's COVID, because usually when you have 2 substitutions come up, they both have to do it at the same time. But they're asking, since it's COVID, can they come up one at a time? So I think that's why the officials are conferring, to make sure that they understand they are going to allow the substitution to happen this time. So number 1 coming back into the game, Inman. Isabel Schmidt hits it. Another point for Calvary. Calvary's just clicking on all cylinders tonight. Like we said, whoever wins this game will find themselves in first place. Oh, that did hit the line.
Yes.
Great placement by Isabel Schmidt. And she is also a sophomore, is that correct?
Correct.
That is correct. I think her parents might be listening, and I hope they are, because I might try to convince them that she needs to play basketball this year.
Brooklyn Oglesby goes for the ball, but shanks it out.
20-5. 5 more points needed for the Spartans. Good placement, barely over the net, but good recovery for the Eagles, and found the donut hole. I think that was Oglesby that hit that.
A good set by Brooklyn, and then Kylie.
Kylie,
Hitting it over,
the
finding
older
the big-
sister
yes.
hitting it over.
Finding the donut, as you so kindly say.
Oh, man.
And that was Carly Heiler with the serve. Didn't quite make it over the net.
I don't know if I need to turn up your mic or turn it down.
I feel like I'm eating it.
Oh, another missed hit. That's Calvary. I don't think Calvary anticipated being up 22-6 at any point in this volleyball contest. Jayla sneaks it over to the side. Good job by the Oglesby sisters.
Right.
Playing off of one another. Lillian Zamora just
Can't quite get it over.
hits the stick. What's that called, Liz? You need to help me out with that.
The stick.
The stick.
I have no
The
idea.
pole. I don't.
The out of
There's
bounds.
probably a fancier.
There. I have no idea.
The stick sounds good to me.
Right. That red and white thing.
I looked out, but no. Alicia thought I was going out, but Oglesby paints the back line, or just a shade inside the back line.
Just a shade inside the back line.
As Oglesby continues to be at the service line. And good job by Kylie. Good recovery. Playing it off of Jayla, and that's just not
she can't
enough
quite get it
muscles
over.
from Alicia, but good job by Jayla playing it
Right.
off Alicia.
Right.
Good hustle right there by Alicia. Oh, man.
Inman goes to push it over, but it goes right into the net.
Inman just seems to be out of sync tonight. I guarantee that she'd like to have a lot of those back.
Right. A lot of it's a timing issue. Oh, that was a good recovery. Oh.
They called under the net right there. And so this is set point for Calvary. This will be a huge, and they got it. This, like I said, this will be a huge advantage for Calvary going up 2-0. I think Christian Academy is shell-shocked right now. We have failed to mention some of the sponsors. As you see on your screen, we have Liberty Bobcat, is the sponsor for this contest. Liberty Bobcat does a lot of maintenance and fabrication work in and around our area in Logan. I do believe they serve some in Union County, and believe it or not, they also go to Franklin County. I think no project is too small. Kurt Norwood, my goodness, he has about every, well, I call them toys, manly toys.
Manly toys.
Bobcats and
Tomcats.
Just anything you can imagine.
Zero-turn mowers.
Yeah, he does it all. So
Weed whackers.
What's that called?
Weed whackers.
Oh, man, I could say a lot about it now, but I'm not going to.
But I bring that up because he and his crew did an awesome job coming to Union Station over the last couple of weeks and just making sure all of the weeds were whacked.
Weed whacked, yeah.
Weed whacker. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay.
It's been a long week.
So Kurt's number's on the screen if you ever have any projects. He also does some home improvements, too.
Flipping houses and whatnot.
Yeah, he does a lot of that stuff. So you can give him a call at 937-243-6264. We also have Sweet Aromas that actually my wife was able to bring me a smoothie before we came on air. Very thankful for that smoothie, especially in a warm gym. It cools you down, and maybe that's why I feel comfortable, because I had that smoothie.
Me, on the other hand, had a nice hot coffee.
And what else did you buy? Because I
Oh
always
my
said it
goodness,
wrong.
Birdie's. Listen, they carry Birdie's gluten-free products. Those things are amazing.
I had
It was an apple cinnamon cake.
I had a third of it.
Lies. You had 2/3,
Oh,
and
2/3.
I had a third. It was supposed to be half and half, but we know how that math goes.
But it was fabulous.
Yes, it was. The little bit that I had was really good.
And you know, that's why I'm not hungry, because I had that little bit. Tied me over. So very thankful for Sweet Aromas. I would definitely stop by their location. And without their support, we would be unable to do this live stream, especially now with COVID. There's a lot of restrictions. As you can see, the crowd's very sparse. And that's because of the COVID rules, that we're only allowing families of players to attend, or I think household family members. So some people maybe not from Christian Academy able to make the trip up. As number 11, I think, it's coming out of the ball game for Libero, number 9. And we have Christian Academy will be serving the start of this third set.
Oh.
As Liz is checking her Facebook. What a surprise.
Lies. No.
Good start for Christian Academy this time. I do believe this is their first time ever in this contest having the lead.
Yep.
I think they were down 7-0 both first and second set, if not a little bit more. So a great start for Christian Academy. Some miscommunication right there. Now, if you're Calvary, you don't want to, again, be overconfident. Being up 2-0 doesn't really mean anything, because the momentum can quickly go to Christian Academy. As Alicia runs up there with that bump. Good tip by Aaron Young. Love to see that from Aaron. think she grew another inch.
I think she did
since the
overnight,
last time I saw her.
which would be
On Tuesday.
right. Either that or she's gotten some hops.
I'll take both.
Right, coach.
And men, just
almost.
unable to hit it over the net.
Oops.
Like I said, I think we're 2-2.
See, I get to commentating and I mess up the score. Or I'm really good on the score and I mess up the, ooh.
Oh, good
That was
recovery.
Kylie Oglesby making the play.
Oh, that was a little, yeah, but I think it was a double hit, and that was the call. Sometimes Emma does that, but hopefully she'll make an adjustment. And number 12, I do believe that's Faith Lord up
Yes,
to serve
that is Faith Lord.
for the Eagles.
Was it a weed eater and not a weed whacker?
And that is out of bounds. Yeah, weed eater.
Weed eater.
That's why I was laughing at
Okay.
you for. Because
Weed whacker just sounded
that's
right.
we can tell who does that at home, right?
Right.
Oh,
Not
as
me.
Aaron hits it out of bounds. Side out. Oh, I did the wrong score myself.
Ha.
So Christian Academy finds themselves up by a point, 4-3. See if Enman is able to control her serve. She does this time. I think she settles down a little bit. I think she'll be fine, and she did it that time. Good volley by the Spartans. Good communication by Alicia saying that she has it. Abby Jenkins tried to hit to the sideline, but good positioning by Christian Academy. And I think sometimes you just have to hit it over the net to see if the other team will make a mistake. And right now, Sidney Christian Academy is doing that. Just
And
getting
men
it
serving
over.
again.
Good job right there by Abby Jenkins of controlling that dig from the senior Lillian Zamora. Another missed hit. Alicia, the captain for Calvary, is telling her team, let's just mentally focus right now. Now, if you're Christian Academy, you're just like, man, this is the team that I know. Just getting over. That looks a little long, and it is. Did not mean to jinx Inman right there.
That was a great run. We got a score of 6-4.
See if Calvary can refocus. Oh, man, that's too bad. Missed serves from the Spartans. Those are the things you cannot do.
Right. So we
As-
have up number 10. Is that the one that you couldn't really? Kiona maybe settles?
That's why I couldn't read the
Yeah.
handwriting right there. So you can't either. So I'm not.
Right.
I'm not that bad.
I think it's Kiona.
Scuttles, right?
Suttles.
Scuttles. Did I say Scuttles last time?
You said Scuttles.
Oh,
It's
my.
Suttles.
Oh my, I'm fired. Abby Jenkins serving. Good
Ooh,
serve,
nice.
but good job.
Olivia
by Christian
Bradshaw was
Academy.
able to be there to.
Good job by Emma. Jayla
Jayla
tipping
finds
it
her.
over.
To Kylie. Oh, they called 2 hands on Olivia. But they have a good volley going there.
I didn't see that, but again, that's why I'm not an official.
Right.
Abby Jenkins, good
Edmund gets
hustle,
over there. Oh,
and
just
it's just
not quite.
unfortunately unable to control it. We are tied up.
7-7.
So a good little run here from the Spartans. That's one rule that I have a hard time understanding, the double hit. Good hit of the net.
Good job.
Good break here for Christian Academy. Because sometimes I think I hear a double hit and they never call it. And sometimes I don't think they ever do and they always call it. So I just don't understand that rule. So number 11 for Christian Academy up to, or 31.
31,
right?
Carly
Uh-huh.
Heiler.
And she hits into the net.
Are we tied at 8? Okay,
We
good.
are at 8. Isabel Schmidt for the Spartans. And she hits it over. Good hustle by Christian Academy and hits it into the bleachers. So I do believe this is the first lead of this set for Calvary. They find themselves up 9-8. I know with Isabel, sometimes she hasn't been really consistent
Brooklyn
with her
doing a great
serves.
job getting there. Oh, and Olivia finds the hole.
Now this is the type of contest that I was anticipating the first 2 sets, going back and forth. As we have Kylie Oglesby serving. Abby thought it was going to go out of bounds. And Calvary's going to call a timeout just to settle the team, because communication seems to be kind of going back. They just are not going the way that they have had the first couple of sets, and so Coach Dominique Cook is just settling down her team, saying, hey, let's not take the things that we've done well for granted. As we hear the fans getting into the contest, trying to will their teams to victory. All right, we got a special guest. We fired someone in from commentating already. So we have athletic director Rob Kilgore in the booth.
Hello, Mr. Carter. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. It's been a great year.
Oglesby, good job by Abby Jenkins. Jayla hits it to the back. Oglesby doing a good job of being in position to retrieve that.
In the basket. Oh.
That happened one game when we were at Dominion Academy, actually. Abby Jenkins hit it into the net.
Did they get an extra point for that?
No, I told her parents that's a sign that she has to play basketball
That's
this year.
I just wanted to see how you announce volleyball.
I have no idea
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
doing.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it. So I just wanted to hear you say dig and kill and spike.
Spike, yeah. I have my vocabulary when it comes to volleyball is not there, so you could help me on that. Good job by both programs there, and Inman again just unable to control her hits. Hits it a little long. I think the momentum's going a little bit over to Christian Academy. Let's see if Calvary can respond as Jayla Wilson up there to serve for the Spartans. Good job by the libero. Good recovery by the Eagles. As Aaron Young paints it to the sideline for a point. Great positioning there by Aaron Young. See, I don't know if you would consider that a spike or a kill or just a tip. See, I'm not for sure of when you'll call it either or.
I don't know.
Shayla hits to the sideline, a little too wide there. It'd be a side out to the Eagles.
Basketball is much easier.
It is much easier. Good job by Alicia in the back row as Emma Patton running up to hit it. Calvary just wants to hit it over that to continue this play. That looked kind of like a double hit right there, but no call or a carry. Again, I'm not very good on these rules too well. I think you say this at basketball time all the time. That's why we pay somebody to do this.
That's right.
Sometimes we do want our money back. It just never works that way. As this is my, if I had to vote, Mr. Kilgore, on who would be the MVP for Calvary thus far this season, will be Lillian Zamora right there.
She has had some really nice serves.
She has dominated her serves. She's been hitting 12 points in a row, sometimes 15 points in a row.
Wow.
And teams are just very difficult for teams to retrieve her serves. Abby Jenkins hits it to the back row. Good job by Christian Academy. Good volley between both programs right
Yes.
now.
Oh.
And this hits it there.
I've noticed that so far today, they've had several very good volleys back and forth.
Yes. Number 12, Faith Lord, up to serve for the Eagles. And I know early in this broadcast, Mr. Kilgore, and that's going to be a little long as Alicia dove for that.
Good
Unable
effort
to
on
try-
her part, though.
Yeah.
Good effort.
I do believe Christian Academy won the Northern Conference last year. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then they fell a little short in the championship game in the tournament versus
Yes.
Mars Hill.
Yes.
So Mars Hill did win the tournament last
Yes.
year.
Of course, Mars Hill, an extremely good volleyball program.
Good job by Christian Academy to hit that, but Aaron Young did not give up on it. Yeah, that is the standard of the volleyball program right there.
Yes.
Is Mars Hill.
Yes. And you know, well, we only get to play them once this year in volleyball, but in soccer we get to play them twice.
Yeah, I saw that. So you combined. I guess there's no north and south in soccer,
Right,
correct?
right.
Yep.
Of course, Mars Hill in soccer are the defending OCSAA state champions.
It always seems like anybody that comes from the OVCC in any sport, volleyball or soccer, somebody's going to win it.
Yep.
And that is in
That was a nice serve. Nice serve.
by Aaron Young, and there's going to be a timeout called here by the Eagles.
Last year for basketball, DePaul Cristo Rey won.
Yes.
Boys.
I think in volleyball, I think there was a team out of league that won it, but
Yeah, upset Mars Hill.
yeah. But that just tells you the power of our league.
Yes. Yep, it's a good league. It's been a wacky season so far with the Rona.
So tell us about that. We know that you are the athletic director, and this, I do not envy you during this
It
season
has been crazy.
because of the restrictions that you have to put on spectators, and I know
Yes.
family members probably
Well-
are not too happy with it
Well,
at times.
so far, everybody seems to understand
Yeah.
and go along with it. I know the mask thing has some people a little frustrated and or irate.
Yeah.
But I think part of the issue was it was just so late, even knowing whether we were going to have fall sports or not.
Yeah. And of course, that's not your fault by
No.
no stretch of the means.
No. So we're getting the schedules together and trying to get the officials, and then, well, we have to wait. Then we have to wait.
Yeah.
And when they finally did come out and say, yes, fall sports could continue, it was like, okay, you can start next week. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Then you have to recall all the officials.
Yes. Yes. So it has been frustrating, but so far, coaches and the athletes and parents, and they have adapted and rolled with it. And
There's the Inman that I thought we'd be able to see in
that was
tonight's
nice.
contest.
And I think the bottom line is everybody is just glad to see these young ladies out here playing.
And as
Even
Jenkins said it
even
well.
if that means we have to wear some masks and there has to be some different guidelines that we're not used to and have to adapt to, they're getting to play. And
Absolutely.
that's the bottom line. So
And I'm in agreement with you. And of course, I'm in that position where I have a daughter that's a senior. And so we definitely want her to have her last season.
right.
As Inman's able to control her serves now. And there was a little lob over there, and the Eagles slammed it home. I think Inman has settled her nerves a little bit. Abby Jenkins is another
Nice return
volleyball
there.
player. A little wide. I do believe this is the biggest lead the Eagles have had this entire contest.
I think so.
But especially in this third set, up by 3. And the Spartans, I think they called their final timeout of this set. Again, I don't know all the rules, but I think you're only allowed 2 per set.
I do not know.
Well, we'll just go with it until somebody corrects us.
That's right. So having said that, right now, with you being the girls basketball coach at Calvary Christian, I'm sure you are highly anticipating.
I'm praying that we're still able to have a season.
Oh, I am too. I am too.
But I understand that there's some fear that might come in, and it might be safer to postpone it. Well, hopefully they will have it. I don't like the postponement idea.
Right, I don't either.
Because I'll throw off spring athletics.
Yep.
It's just like the Big Ten in football. I don't understand how they're doing all that, which I'm confused. I don't know if they're having a season in fall. I keep on hearing October, but I don't know what that decision.
I don't know if they know right now.
Yeah, they've been flip-flopping so much. And then another great serve by her. Good job by Abby Jenkins. As Isabel Schmidt tips it over.
Nice.
Hits the ceiling. Oh, that should be out. No, that should be. I don't know what Ron called here. Yeah, that should be I'm confused. Did he give that point to?
Well,
it hit the ceiling, so it should be a point to.
It should be.
So they called it in the net first?
Oh, did they? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I know the ball hit the ceiling.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm confused. Oh, well, we'll just go with it.
Yep. Nobody seems to be arguing it.
Yeah. Oh, my, just rolls over to the net.
Wow.
Bad break for Christian Academy.
What's that saying? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
That's the story of my life.
This is the first stint that she's had into this contest. I didn't recognize her coming in, and she hits it long. Emma Patton checks back in as the other Oglesby is coming into the contest to serve. Brooklyn. Alicia Libero chases it down in the middle. Good setup. Abby Jenkins playing in the back.
Zamora right there.
Some miscommunication there. A good job by Abby Jenkins. Didn't hit that good. Oh man, this is just a lot of breaks happening except for right there. I know people are listening and saying, well, what's this? Ooh, what's it? I thought it was going to hit the ceiling there, but it didn't.
Must have raised it a little bit.
Yeah. Sidney Christian has settled down tremendously this time in this third set.
I think Sidney Christian thought there was a push on that. No call.
Abby Jenkins, another dangerous server.
Calvary kind of dominated the first two sets, but as you said, Sidney has settled down.
Good job by the libero for the Eagles. Lillian, she's someone that's underrated when it comes to her spikes.
Yes.
And right just like that, we're tied up again. Calvary's just trying to finish out this contest. Again, it is the first team to 25, or win by 2.
Right. Calvary up 2-0.
Great job by Sidney playing it off the ceiling. Isabel Schmidt tips it this time. Good outstretched arms by Enman, but unable to control it. So I think this is the first time, well, the second time that Calvary's had a lead in this set. Hits the ceiling again, but good job. Oh, tough. You hit it again. Oh, I thought she underhit that with her. Cuffed it, I guess, is what they usually call it. And
was a nice shot.
Great placement. Sidney is putting everything they have into this set.
I know Calvary was looking forward to this matchup. I think last year Sidney beat them
Swept them. I think they
3 or 4 times
Yeah.
during the season.
Yeah, I think 4 times.
Yeah.
You were right. And that was
Still
still
long.
long, and it is. Great break for Calvary. See if Isabel,
I wish that Alicia Carter would settle down a little bit. You know,
she gets that from her mom. Oh, that's out.
oh, had an opportunity there and couldn't take advantage.
Brooklyn Oglesby up there to serve, and she has a rocket for him arm
Yes.
as well. Or Kylie Oglesby, I'm sorry. But she has a good job by Abby Jenkins. See if they can get over
They
the
get
net.
over.
It
Nice
does.
job.
A great break for Calvary. So this is
Match
Yep.
point.
See if Jayla can settle her nerves down. And as Sidney Christian wisely calls a timeout here. I think that's good coaching right there.
Yep, a timeout has been called.
Possibly to ice the server. Get her to think a little bit too much of the magnitude of this serve, because this will, if Calvary gets this point, they'll find themselves up and first place in the OVCC North. Because I do believe they'll put them 4-0 and now give Calvary or Sidney Christian their first loss.
I know in talking to Eric Cook, Coach Cook and Domini, that they have been rather impressed with the team chemistry and the hard work that they've put in the last month or so, you know, not knowing if there was going to be a season, but they've put in a lot of hard work, and now he told me that he's really excited about this team and hopes there's a season, because he thinks that this team is going to surprise some people.
I agree with that. I've been able to watch them this year, and they're a totally different team from last year.
Well,
So attribute
Really?
that to Eric and Dominique for the hard work they put in as coaches. And that gets over the net, and very difficult for Sidney to recover, but they do. Abby Jenkins in the back. Lillian Zamora just wants to get it over to continue to play for Calvary. See if Sidney Christian can play it, and they do. So far, a good volley, good
that's it.
miscommunication. And what a victory for Calvary Christian
wow.
as they sweep, win 3-0, and would never have thought that going into this contest that
No.
they'd win 3-0. I thought it'd be a good one, but this
And
is a total shocker.
As the fans have grabbed a broom over there, I'm not sure who that is. He has grabbed a broom to signify the sweep in 3 straight sets.
Yes. A tremendous victory, and I think they're asking both teams to pray. Of course, we have this COVID restrictions, and so they're going to at least attempt to pray
Yes.
while keeping social distance.
I believe their next game is tomorrow at home with Shekinah.
Shekinah, yes. And I think Calvary's probably chopping on the bit too, because I think Shekinah swept them. Well, I think they played once last year, and it wasn't very pretty. I'll tell you that much on Calvary's side.
Yes, I believe you are correct. Nice 2 hard-fought matches today. The junior high game this earlier, I believe, was a 3-set, right?
Yes.
Sydney won 2
2-1.
sets to 1, but all games were relatively close.
Absolutely. And that's, not saying anything against Christian